Thank you. So this one's for Beth. Okay, so bear with me. My background is in opera musical theater, so it's not my first time standing in front of a crowd. I usually am singing things that were prepared by men in wigs, and now this is something that's prepared by me, so it's a little different. So I'll be talking today about how to get your systems in order so that you aren't living your life under complete stress all the time. So, my favorite thing, the power of tech tools. And specifically, we are going to be focusing on Lofty. Bless you. We'll be specifically focusing on Lofty. Lofty is provided to us by Epic. So, personally, it's been a game changer for me. It's how I found Epic. I'll get more into that later. But basically, it is a full service support system to grow your business and save your sanity. So a little bit about who I am. I'm Real Barkley. Oh, and my voice is talking in the background in that video. We were door knocking that day. She loves to roll in the neighbor's grass. I am the founder of realgratitude.homes. And what I do is I help agents make six figures by supporting local nonprofits in their community. I specialize in door knocking, open houses, social media, and sphere of influence. And I'm also the co-founder of Blaze Marketing, named after yours truly. And she is a life-saving medical device, brand inspiration, my door knocking helper, and an absolute obsessed dog for peanut butter. So, my story, when I got my real estate license, it was October of 2019. And we all know what happened in 2020. We all know. And 2 days into the pandemic, I was already super depressed. I was super lonely. And I knew that if I stayed at home and did nothing, that I would just get more depressed and more lonely. So I did what any millennial would do. I went on social media and I set up a Facebook group for my neighbors. And I told them, if you need something, post. Or reach out to me and I'll post for you anonymously. If you have something, post. If you don't want to post about either of those things, post something you are grateful for. But let's come here and spread positivity in a time when we are filled with darkness. And I wanted to contribute something myself. And I started learning a lot about real estate during those months. So I was posting things like how to not go into foreclosure, scripts for talking to their loan servicer. And by way of that, people started reaching out to me for real estate advice, even though I'd only closed a couple of leases at that time. And so I saw this opportunity to combine community, outreach, and uplift with real estate. So when I would close something through that Facebook group, I'd put something back into it. I figured maybe I could create this cyclical movement that could keep generating for the other. And I figured I'd try it out. So I started with mailers. And I remember writing down, because we weren't allowed to door knock at the time, I'd write down the date per street, by hand on hundreds of cards and send those out. And I'd say, put your clothes outside on this day and I will be on your street and I'll come grab them. Well, off that, I collected 2,000 pounds of clothing for the Santa Monica Mental Health Center in Pacific Palisades. Nice. Wow. Yep. So as things loosened up, I had switched from one brokerage that the original brokerage called me a liability, went to a new one, and they told me I was stuck in Glendale, California, because that's where I started the community, and that wasn't really my goal, so I went to another one, and I tried door knocking out in Palisades when it loosened. And with that, it was amazing. I was collecting phone numbers and emails from over 50% of the people that I was talking to, but I had no CRM provided to me by my brokerage, and I didn't have the money to provide myself my own CRM. So I was putting things in a notes app. And then when I got home, I was individually texting people and individually emailing people. And I got so desperate that I went and holed myself up in a cabin in Big Bear because my boyfriend and I were going through a breakup and my uncle had a cabin up there. So I went over there and I spent 2 weeks using everything I could find. Notion, Monday, Asana, anything I could get my hands on with a trial. And it helped, but it wasn't sufficient. It didn't save me that time of having that info and having somewhere to automate the follow-up. I was still sending, I was doing the door knocking for 4 hours, and then I was going home and I was doing follow-ups for 4 hours. And it was so difficult, and I was collecting thousands of dollars worth of items for these nonprofits, but I had no way to keep from drowning in this data. So everything leveled up when I found tech that was able to support me, and that was Lofty. It has helped me save hours, close more, and live more. Your CRM, first off, we're gonna stop looking at it as a database, right? People, yes, their information is data, and that's one of the most valuable things that we have as a society right now. Let's look like companies are paying billions of dollars for that data. But ultimately, these are human beings. We have a connection platform, and that's what we need to look at our database as, because it can help us with admin, operations, client retention, right? We don't want to just close and then never see them again. We want to keep them active. And also marketing. That's where Lofty is the real game changer, is marketing. It's really pretty. Lofty is super pretty, but it's not just a pretty face. It's actually designed to close. It's IDX connected so that you can have your website and your MLS tied into one. Has automated follow-ups in the form of smart plans. As I said, it is a full marketing suite. You can send your stuff straight to socials. You can schedule it to your socials. And it has web follow-up, so you can do pay-per-click on Google. And you could even do EDDM, and you can design straight within Lofty and send it right out. It has an AI smart CRM. I love mine. I actually put my little AI guy as Blaze, so that when it follows up with people, they see like Blaze pop up. And it also reminds me, it'll be like, Jennifer has not been, like we haven't touched Jennifer in 2 weeks. Maybe we check her out. And I'll be like, oh yeah, Jennifer, oh no. Hey Jennifer, how you doing, right? It's great. It's like having a little assistant that doesn't need to sleep. I don't need to buy coffee. And she's great. It has transaction management and data and analytics. So I can see what's working. And if it's not working, I can shift it and get it to work. As I said, just like Jennifer, your website is open 24/7 for people to binge your brand, right? You do, like Jennifer or whatever, you need to sleep. You need to drink coffee. You need to eat. You need to take meetings. You need to go to your kids' baseball games. Your website doesn't need to do any of that. So our goal is always to get people to our website. We can't always be there. That's just the facts. But our website always can, right? So the goal, get them to your website. It turns a curious client or a curious person into a client or a loyalist, right? It's the bridge between, who's this person, into, that's my gal, that's my guy. It's a reflection of you. It's to showcase your brand and your vibe and who you are as a person, not just the homes you sell, right? Everybody sells homes. Well, maybe not everybody, but it's not about the home. It's about you and what that home will give them and how you can get them that life that home gets them, right? It's for you to educate and to build trust. So whenever you have a client call you and ask you a question, the response is not, okay, well, right now is not a great time, but let me call you in 15 minutes and we can go over that. No, the goal is to say, you know what, I wrote a blog about this about a month ago. I'm going to send you a link. Go ahead, go read that. Or even better yet, I made a YouTube video about it. What do you like better? Do you like to watch videos or do you like to read? I can send you either, right? We get them to the content to read through it. It saves us the time, and we say, if you have questions, let me know. How much time can you save by not answering the same question over and over again because it's already on your website? You've already answered the question, right? So we're always sending them home. Ditch the flyers. When I go door knocking, yes, I bring flyers, but they're tucked in my little bag and they're super incognito so nobody knows about it. Because if they see the flyers, they're gonna be like, yeah, just leave me a flyer, right? No. It's, all right, what's the best email or phone number for me to send that info to? Great, thank you so much. It'll be there in like 15 minutes. And then while I'm walking away, boop, boop, boop. Now they're on my Lofty Smart Plan, boop, boop, boop. I know it's going out there in 15 minutes. Done. No follow-up, nothing. So, as I said, we're not rewriting or we're not saying the same thing over and over again when they ask questions. We're doing the same thing with rewriting things. We're gonna save so much time by not writing the same thing over and over again. You set it as a template, you build evergreen workflows. If you don't know what evergreen means, it means the things that will always be asked, always be done. We're customizing for the different lead types, and you're automating the workflow, or automating the follow-up while keeping it human. So what's going on in the background is an open house door knocking thing. So it sets it so that when somebody comes into the open house, okay, I'm gonna give you gold here. Gold. Ditch the handwritten sign-in sheets. You're gonna spend an hour deciphering the code that they have put. And then that code will be wrong and it will be useless, okay? So we're gonna create a digital sign-in sheet. Create it on Lofty, create it on something else, but just create a digital sign-in sheet. That person walks in the house. Hi, how are you? My name's Barkley. I'm with Real Gratitude Homes in Epic. How are you? Great, so nice to meet you. How did you find out about the open house today? Are you pre-registered? Oh no, I didn't know there's a pre-register. Why is this house so special, right? Oh no worries. I will get you signed in right now. What was your first and last name? Email address? Are you Gmail, Yahoo? Okay, great. And are you a 480 or a 602 number? And we're not making eye contact with them because if we're making eye contact with them, it's super creepy, right? We're not doing that. Absolutely not. So we're just putting it in our phone. All this information look correct? Great, perfect. Welcome in. Let me grab you a sign-in sheet, or let me grab you the walkthrough sheet. Here you go. Welcome home. So much better, so much easier, and your follow-up is done because the second that you press send on that submit, they are signed onto your smart plan, all their follow-ups are done. You just need to go in and tweak it based on the information you get of the actual home they're looking for. As I said, to call it a CRM is almost an insult because it is a full CRM with a marketing suite. And it really should be the new standard for CRMs. It helps you communicate. You get a smart number. You can hook your email up through there and track every communication you make. And God forbid you get under some legal anything, it is all tracked in there and you are good, right? And it gives you tools and analytics and gives you your little AI friend to remind you when you need to follow up. You've got a marketing team. You don't need to go get a marketing degree. It makes it so easy for you. One of my favorite things to do is a property blast. I put like 25, 50 bucks behind a property before I do an open house. I almost always get at least one person that when I say, how did you find out about the open house? They say, oh, I saw it on Facebook. That's not Lofty, that's not me, that's Lofty. And then they are technically pre-signed in. I have their information right there. Oh, great, perfect, I found you. Head on in. Gives you that data and analytics. And the AI assistant, that's always on. And as I said, you've got your print, your web marketing, you've even got listing presentations and CMAs. And it really is your business, right? It's not something different or not yours. It's for you to customize, but it just sharpens it. And really, as Dawn said, it builds your foundation. Your CRM is your foundation. It's what you can stand on to make sure that you've got everything good. So again, you have to go into a strategy. You have to know your brand, your message, your purpose, your goals. Your systems are there to amplify that. They will not work as a placeholder. If you have nothing, it will do nothing. It is there to amplify you. You have to pick tools that work. As I said, I've tried everything. I did try some that my other brokerages have offered, and nothing compared. Nothing helped me like this has helped me. And building stuff that sticks, because you can build it out, but if you aren't actually sticking to it, it's not going to do anything. You really need to find something that works for you and makes it easy for you to keep that cycle going, to keep you on a roll. And stay visible, right? We're always sending out print, we're doing web, social media, email, text, phone calls, and something I didn't put in there, staying present, right? If there's some event, go to the event. If there's a birthday party, go to the event. Always be available, right? I actually heard somebody say, it's not about being at the right place at the right time. It's about being everywhere all the time. So what do we do now? Well, if you are not with Epic and your brokerage does not offer you Lofty, you can scan right here, and this will get you a VIP experience with Lofty. And they will set you up with the best prices for this tool. And if you aren't with Epic, you can scan this code and learn more about Epic, or talk to anybody in this vicinity, and they will help you out too. And then if you get Lofty and you don't know what to do with it, let Blaze be of service. I love puns. So we will help you with your Lofty CRM setup and optimization, build you a custom website, help you automate your smart plans and flows, and teach you how to do content strategy and platform training and custom packages to fit your needs. We are launching this one with the Lofty CRM setup. It's kind of a timeline of how everything will come out. So we've got Lofty CRM and setup and custom website coming out in about 2 weeks. So if you scan this code, it will get you on our wait list. And our wait list will give you a 12% lifetime discount, meaning that as these things come out, you will always have 12%. So yeah, it's your flow, your brand, our expertise. And if you'd like to stay connected, that'll get you all of my information. That's all of my information as well, if that's a little bit easier for you. And Blaze told me that she needs me to share her Instagram as well, which is Blaze Barks. You're welcome. So yeah, that's about it. Bless, thank you.